Welcome to Star Chat, the podcast that explores the wonders of the universe and brings you the latest news from the world of space exploration. I'm your host, Carl, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey through the cosmos. As we gaze up at the night sky, we're reminded of the vastness and complexity of the universe. And yet, despite its enormity, our planet is not immune to the dangers that lurk in the darkness. Today, we're going to talk about a potentially hazardous asteroid that's been making headlines lately. Asteroid 2024, YR4 as it's called, has a small chance of impacting the Moon in 2032. Now, before we dive into the details, let me put your minds at ease. The chances of this asteroid actually hitting the Moon are relatively low, about 1 in 10,000. But even with those odds, NASA and other space agencies around the world are taking this threat very seriously. And that's because the consequences of an asteroid impact could be catastrophic. Imagine a rock, roughly 200 feet in diameter, slamming into the lunar surface at speeds of up to 20 kilometers per second. The impact would throw up a massive amount of debris, potentially sending fragments hurtling towards Earth. It's a scenario that's both fascinating and terrifying, and it highlights the importance of asteroid detection and deflection missions. So, what can be done to prevent such a disaster? Well, NASA is exploring several options, including a robust kinetic disruption mission, which would involve breaking the asteroid apart using a high-speed spacecraft. Alternatively, they could use a nuclear device to detonate on or near the surface of the asteroid, effectively blowing it to smithereens. Both of these options are still in the theoretical stages, but they demonstrate the kind of creative problem-solving that's required when dealing with asteroid threats. And let me tell you, this is not just about saving the Moon, it's about protecting our home planet from potential impacts. As we continue to explore the universe and push the boundaries of space travel, we're reminded of the importance of being prepared for any eventuality. Asteroid 2024, YR4 may be a small rock in the grand scheme of things, but it's a wake-up call for us to take asteroid detection and deflection seriously. We'll be right back with more fascinating space news on Star Chat. Welcome back to Star Chat, folks. I'm your host, Carl, and we're excited to dive into our middle segment today. As we explore the wonders of the universe, let's take a moment to appreciate the changing seasons on our home planet. The September equinox is upon us, marking a significant shift in the Earth's axis and a new chapter in the celestial calendar. As we speak, the Sun is poised to cross the celestial equator, moving from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. This phenomenon occurs twice a year, once in March and again in September, and it's a reminder of the Earth's tilt and its journey around the Sun. The September equinox brings autumn to the northern hemisphere and spring to the southern hemisphere, each with its unique charms and characteristics. Let's take a closer look at what this means for our planet. As the days shorten in the north, the arc of the Sun across the sky shifts southward and the temperatures begin to cool. The signs of summer's departure are everywhere. Birds and butterflies migrate south, trees don their autumn foliage, and the nights grow crisper. In contrast, the southern hemisphere is awakening from its winter slumber, with longer days and warmer temperatures on the horizon. The equinox also offers a unique opportunity for stargazing. As the sun sets earlier, the night sky becomes more accessible, and we can witness the majestic display of stars and constellations. One notable celestial companion during this time is Fomalhaut, our autumn star, which makes its way across the heavens each night. Located in the constellation Pisces Austrinus, the southern fish, Fomalhaut serves as a beacon, guiding us through the autumnal skies. As we celebrate the September equinox, let's not forget the significance of this event in the context of our planet's journey. The Earth's axis, tilted at approximately 23.5 degrees, is responsible for the changing seasons, and the equinox marks a moment of perfect balance between light and darkness. It's a reminder of the intricate dance between our planet and the Sun, and the beauty that arises from this celestial harmony. So, take a moment to appreciate the wonders of the September equinox. Step outside, breathe in the crisp autumn air, and gaze up at the stars. The universe is full of mysteries, waiting to be unraveled, and as we continue to explore and learn, we're reminded of our place within the grand tapestry of existence. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Star Chat. Welcome back to Star Chat. I'm your host, Carl. As we conclude another fascinating episode, we're going to delve into a story that's out of this world, literally. Imagine a star that's no longer shining, a remnant of what once was, and yet it's still got a tale to tell. This is the story of a dead star caught snacking on a Pluto-like object. Pause for dramatic effect. As we explore the vast expanse of our universe, we often come across celestial bodies that have reached the end of their life cycle. White dwarfs, like the one in question, are what remain after a star has exhausted its fuel and shed its outer layers. But this particular white dwarf, known as WD 1647+375, has been observed doing something quite remarkable. Soft, ethereal music plays in the background. Using the Hubble Space Telescope, astronomers have detected a Pluto-like object orbiting this white dwarf. Now, you might be wondering how this is possible, considering the star is no longer emitting light or heat. But that's what makes this discovery so intriguing. It suggests that these small, icy bodies can survive the intense heat and radiation of their parent star's final stages. Pause for emphasis. But here's the really interesting part. Our own sun will eventually become a white dwarf, just like WD 1647+375. And when it does, the planets in our solar system may encounter a similar fate as this Pluto-like object. Imagine an alien observer looking into our solar system in the far future, seeing the remnants of what once was, a haunting reminder of the impermanence of celestial bodies. Soft music swells. This discovery not only sheds light on the life cycle of stars, but also has implications for the search for life beyond our planet. Icy bodies like Pluto are thought to be crucial in delivering water and organic molecules to terrestrial planets, potentially seeding life. So, the fact that these objects can survive the intense conditions surrounding a dying star is a promising sign for the possibility of life existing elsewhere in the universe. Music fades out. That's all for today's Star Chat. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember to keep looking up at the stars. The universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and who knows what other secrets are hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. Until then, farewell and clear skies.